but a lot of teams just kind of do these gathers, especially on pistols, and so no shocker here to see this commitment. We see Quinn was trying to put some pressure at 2, but he's been caught already.
And you don't get a whole lot out of that with the paranoia as well. That turret getting a handful of value, although the kills traded right back almost immediately. And now it's a 4v2. Gen.G looking to come out on top. Drone, the first to find a kill, now needs to find a couple of more, as he's still waiting on that Sova to creep on up. Low HP on one, if they could find that one up into dash. He was able to find one from downtown, but now finds himself in a 1v3, and it's just not enough as Gimon finds the last. And Snowman with the sheriff in hand.
Yeah, we
now act as his pseudo operator.
Yeah, Gen.G put some initial pressure on A side, but now they've pretty much fully committed to long B control. And I have to say, TSM's made the proper rotations. They're getting a couple of picks, but Gen.G are trading it right back now. They had their Cypher lurking through tube. Drone is going to cut it off, though. And now it's going to put us into kind of murky waters, I would say. It's now a 2-on-2 site, not taking yet. Boombot detects a player.
Ooh, and damage to come through. Missed out on the Sova, but tagged the Omen in the back. So lower HP here for Gen.G as they look to get that spike down. Paint shells still available. They're going to go out over the top. Unfortunately, not going to find the kill now. Gen.G playing with that clock as the spike has been planted. TSM looking to turn it around and make me eat my words. Wardell, unfortunately, not finding an upgrade there. Is that recon dart? Not going to find too much. They know they're in the area. Now they look to peek. Nobody has faked the spike just yet. Wardell actually going to find a headshot onto McHale. Finds another onto Gimon and TSM.
These smokes, but Gen.G has been disciplined and kept an eye on them and not really allowed a snake to sneak through the grass in those regards. As we do see Sean get picked up. He was on that middle lurk, so that does open up a couple of more routes for TSM to try to retake through, but the kills from Gen.G have responded in kind and left Drone all by his lonesome. He still has his full kit, but now the element of surprise is well and truly gone.
Yeah, we're used to that slow and steady from Gen.G playing that default styles. He gets information.
Oh my!
Actually going to take the ultimate and find the kill, and everybody getting mowed down on the way to this B site through the kitchen. They will go, and Gen.G look to find themselves flawless here in this next one. Rifle round for TSM, but Cutler not going down without a fight. Now a 2v4. Possibly winnable here, especially with the rifles in the hands, and that spike's now creeping over towards this A site.
Yeah, I mean, they do have Hunters here to maybe slow down the plant as well if need be, though. I would say the Silva's still out of position, and there's still a Cypher sitting in their spawn point. That's going to be tough to crack to actually even get some routes. And they do have their Omen flanking through A main, so he'll bypass Cypher holding that position, but just like default, you know, kind of spreading the map, you know, just slowly working map control, going for the mid to late round execute. But you're seeing them 4 players in position, though, here for TSM.
Ooh, really nice recon. Bolt got some information as they started to storm onto the site. First kill going to come through, but traded right back. Once more, it is pistols for TSM. Pistols and a Hunter's Fury as Cutler's actually able to grab one. Now we find ourselves in a 2v2 with the lockdown on the site and all the upgrades available. When so far off the site, the spike not even necessarily planted for him. This is going to be miracles coming out from Quinn here. He's able to find the first, pops the knives to look to find the second. And a 1v1, Hwin taking on Clutchler here. Can he live up to the name? Hwin gonna go up top. The spray comes through. The right click gonna miss. And Cutler finds 3 to get TSM back on the board. Goes out. He is locked down on this site.
This is one of those awkward moments for sure. It's just like that mystery Valentine situation where you're trying to figure out who's on the other side. And, well, Hayes eventually slides and he's able to find Sean, sure. And TSM's Wardell pitches in as well, but Gen.G are still holding on here, but only for just a moment as Wardell has now made things interesting. It's now a 2 versus 2. He pops the ult. The other 2 defenders having to play the spike from well behind. Hunter's Free, though, from McHale could indeed be what the doctor ordered, as Kusa's able to play off of it for another pick, and now it's all on Wardell. He's found one, but now he's been found out, and time has ticked too far. He will have to bow out, and he's not even able to escape with the saved operators. So Gen.G, we are going to see Gen.G now doubling back over to B. Only Drone is really in position at this point on the other side of the double stack box here. Another player has just rotated under 2. Drone position still close right now, up close with the frenzy. Paranoia is being exchanged. TSM is pouncing off the back of it as well with this lower firepower. Gamon, though, kind of ninjas up close to the smoke to try to reel it back in, but Drone and company will just not let this one go. They are absolutely crushing it now, and Hwin will get sliced and diced.
Hwin picked up a couple of kills at the end of the round. I think it was on 13 seconds left as he picked up the spike, and Wardell actually picks up a couple, but Hwin He is back with a vengeance. He takes his operator back in hand, has the blades out.
Oh, no.
And unfortunately, will be sat down. So an operator down up in kitchen.
He's had a
one of
nightmare.
these teams rewards on the way out, and Genghsta still on the flank, still able to find the kills. I thought Cutler knew he was there, but unfortunately he did not. The odds have been evened. Subroza teleports over towards B. Unfortunately, that spike headed over towards the A site.
Yeah, indeed, he gets a little bit wrong with that ult. Can't blame him, though. He wanted to try to make sure he get in position to help in case it was. But Hayes, he doesn't need any help, does he, Tanner? He's able to pop off a couple of big Vandal headshots on his own. Genghsta trying to sneak in behind, and he's been busted by the turret. No surprise now. He does win the heads-up duel, though, and he has a 1v2, but the spike is still not in his grasp, and Drone...
Gels actually downed the lockdown in Gen.G. Megamind brain here. Oh, nice kill from Drone, though, to open things up. Kimon trades it back, Stinger in hand, and you just got to nerf that weapon as Mikhail finds another with the Vandal. Now the rifle starting to come online for both teams. Wardell able to find it with the operator, but now it's a 1v2. He doesn't have a whole lot of time. He tries to fake the defuse, but Huynh will sit him down, and Huynh getting the better half. Competitive games on file. We've seen how a lot of teams play this map if you're not comfortable. Unfortunately, Ghost comes out on top here over the Sheriff for Wardell as he will fall down. Sean gonna find another in the defense, looking to be locked down D. As the dart just getting so much value. Cutler's able to trade it back, but again, it just feels like it's starting to fall apart as I say it, Hayes. But just not a whole lot to be had as that spike creeps up towards A. Trapwire should slow him down. Subroza gonna fall to the stinger of Genghsta once more. And Gen.G try and find another round, but it doesn't seem to take a whole lot for them to do just that. They're trying to make it flawless, and Genghsta is hungry for more kills, but so is Drone. Sean looks to spray through, make sure nobody's on the other side of the box, making sure nobody's playing that drone angle. Drone from downtown picks up two, though. GMD and Genghsta are gone. That is the top frag down. That is the smokes and the paranoia down. Oh, as Gen.G are down to their last member here. Drone going huge in this one off the back end of that pick from Hayes, and Huynh in a 1v5. He popped the knife. You might as well go for it. This is going to be a crazy effort if he gets this one done.
I'm not feeling it. I'm going to be real with you. That's a nice pick there onto Wardell, but now the jig should well and truly be up. They know exactly where he is. As long as they play it disciplined, they shouldn't have a problem. But Huynh, through the cloud, they're able to find Cutler. I think the problem is the clock. That's going to be his worst enemy here.
Huynh making sure to do his due diligence and check all of the angles, but a very slow start here from TSM.
Mikhail able to drone out middle, though, and get some information over there, so it allows Gen.G to kind of reinforce their A defense and even allow their Sova to start making an early rotation. They already have 3 players on the A site, in fact, so... I mean, they have a pretty good look. They saw the cam set up at long B, so they know that that's covered. They know that TSM are not doubling back. So Gen.G are just absolutely dominating the information game right now. It's allowing them to really take comfortable angles here on the site.
And comfortable angles, comfortable shots from Huynh as he finds a third one here, looking to find a couple more. Make it 4 as he tries to dash away. Sean is there to help him out, working in their favor. They have 4 ultimates available. You do have to be wary. Sean has been locked down on the lockdown as we do see that one come on through from Hayes. He's actually able to find the kill on the operator. Wardell goes up top, close quarters with the knives, and picks one up on top of it all. Now down to the last 3 is Gen.G. The lockdown not going to find anybody as far as detainment goes, but with a showstopper available, we could see that retake. A whole lot of information from the dart as well for Gen.G. Swarm Grenade going to try and slow things down. GMD able to pick up a couple. Cutler trades it back, but things looking quite a bit more doable. Unfortunately, the spike not planted in the most advantageous position. There's the Hunter's Fury. Subroza to the ear of Mikhail and Wardell to close it out. TSM battle back.
Like, TSM did a great job there understanding the defense's setup by spotting those 2 players and allowing Subroza to safely ult in behind. The problem is Huynh is locking down this A site, and now they've darted another player.
Ooh, but Genghsta not able to find too much on the back end, and Subroza actually able to find one with the position he put himself in. 2 kills come through, and TSM continue to battle back here. Now in a 4v2, that showstopper still available. The economy not in a bad spot here for Gen.G, and now things looking again a lot more doable as Sean finds that first kill here on the flank. Iman looking to go toe-to-toe here with the imposter. Subroza able to sit him down, finding 3, and we'll see if Sean decides to just send it for the lulz here in the 1v3 if he does hang on to that Vandal.
Yeah, he's trying to poke and prod. Maybe if he can find a kill, he can pop the showstopper and, you know, force some rebuying out of TSM at the very least. So I definitely can understand him wanting to get in here and see what he can do. Does find Hazed as well. Looking for another, spots him towards mid, finds that also. Wardell, though, able to silence Sean, but he doesn't get away. So, yeah, you give him a couple of more, and all of a sudden, Gen.G need to be a bit concerned.
Yeah, he's a bit done with giving up these rounds, though, as he goes aggressive with the knives. GMD gonna mow him down underneath tube. Now looking for another. The mid play makes everything fall apart here for TSM. Cutler trades it back, but it is an uphill battle with Guimond on the flank, looking to find some more. The op shot goes wide, and who better than GMD to close out map 1? The Killjoy and the Cypher as the one-ways go through. The play towards A looks to kick off, and map 2 already starting hot here. The dash on the side through the Molly. Hayes gonna go down, but this A site is not free. Drone finds one through mid, and Subroza picks one up in tree. Now a couple of players here trying to stop this storm onto the site, and they're able to do it momentarily. Subroza finds another. Now Kusta, the man, the myth, the legend, the man of the hour that we were just talking about, Dust, needs to go huge in a 1v3, and he's off to a great start.
Yeah, so far so good. Kusa trying to battle his way out of this, though. Puts the turret down to push a player back off catwalk, and he still has the option to kind of backstab through heaven. The problem is his spike is well out of his possession. He does have a little bit of time on his side, and he spotted another player over towards main, so at least he knows where both players are. But knowing is half the battle, especially whenever you're behind in man count.
He's taking an aggressive stance, though, trying to take the fight right to Drone. Unfortunately, doesn't go his way, and on one of the better fraggers on this team, especially on that Reyna. GMD, though, right onto the site. He's got Win right next to him, but the flashes might not be enough. It's just falling apart for TSM. The Force buys are coming up huge here in this series.
Yeah, just Gen.G wasting no time. Again, playing at a much faster pace than traditional for this Gen.G lineup, just busting in through middle and B main, and now they have a 4-on-3 post plant here. They're trying to stall out the ramp with the jet smokes. Kusta trying to play a bit of a crossfire with his teammate from double stack, but Subroza and Wardell actually able to break through a little bit here. They're paving the way, and it's left Mikhail all alone here in the back of the site with the Stinger. He's able to slide out those spots of diffuser, able to get some damage in, not able to finish the job just yet, though. Now they're sticking it, but he's able to punch in there. Wardell trades back, and the spike, oh, it actually wasn't halfway, so I don't know that he'll get this. It's gonna be close.
No. From this spot, obviously, you can't see anything, but 3 members stacked up. We could see there's the smoke. The turret goes down. Lear on top of it all, but it's not going to mean much. Wind goes down early on the site, and Subroza picking up a couple of kills. If this guy is over towards A, it is just not free, as Drone finds another. Now GMD on the back foot in a 1v4. He's a bit healthy, but man, scrappy game so far, Dust.
That's about the only box that's checked in his direction as having health. Everything else looking real poor. I like how Subroza. I like how Subroza pushed back the site early. Like, they didn't commit to A lobby. They're able to get back into the site as Gen.G were trying to abuse a gap that could have been there at catwalk, but you see TSM were able to make sure it was covered up. Sean, though, a great dismiss, able to find Subroza underneath heaven, and now he is isolated from any type of support. They'll swing on him with all 3 players. They're not letting him get anything. Drone with the run it back, trying to be the hero here. He's usually effective with these. He's trying, but he's been caught.
Yeah, and a pseudo 3v3, now a 2v3, lower HP on the Phoenix, especially with that run it back being sent on back. Loses all of his armor, now on 62 health, as that recon bolt might spot him out. It does just that, the spray through the wall. Cutler stays alive for now. Not in a great spot. He finally gets flanked. Able to get it done. Now the recon bolt not going to spot him there. Neither is Swin as he pushes on up, but he will get his grape popped. Gen.G down to their last 3. They have that lockdown. Make it the last 2 as the flash comes through. Make it the last 1. Now Mikhail in a 1v5. It's going to be a tall order. He's able to find 2, though. He's able to open up the B site. Has the spike in hand, but only 30 HP. TSM on the fast track here to tie things up again.
Yeah, I mean, him coming away with the victory here is pretty much impossible. He does get the spike plant for a bit of economy. He's trying to isolate a 1v1 by attacking through stairs, but
just to make sure nobody does do that when you don't have the Odin. But Gen.G, they have the recipe here. It's play through mid, and unfortunately, that orbital strike not going to get a whole lot. The Hunter's Fury on the back end as well. Genghsta picks up another kill. TSM now whittled down to only 3 members left. And Cutler, through the smoke, will be sat down as well. Play through mid, Gen.G. It's working.
Dude, Gen.G are just hitting the accelerator this series. I am loving this. Have their number. But Gen.G, they've been impressive here, but they line up for Hayes. He only is good for 1, but he slows him down and sets up subroza, who's now going to stall them even more with the flashes.
And subroza, again, on ascent here. With that Sky, you can just count on this guy. GMD going to trade it back. GMD good for 3, but Wardell with the knives. We saw him popped earlier in the round, and they come up huge. Now Genghsta, once more, just like we saw earlier in this game, finds himself in a clutch situation. Vandal versus Stinger. Jet's going to swing wide, find the kill, and the defuse. Posture from Hayes, once more, not giving up that orb and finding the kill. Onto Win to kick things off. Now the Paranoia traded out, but the near vision for Drone is just enough for him to find a kill. Cutler able to trade one back, and Mikhail gets on the board. Now Wardell is down, but the spike's in the hands of Sean. This is a member that you want to have dead here on the side of Gen.G, or I guess on the side of TSM. He's just got that clutch gene, especially.
Oh, wow.
In the 1v4. Finds one, able to heal up here on the Reyna, trying to take another 1v1 fight. Not able to find it. It's Cutler in the back of the site. And
a big heads-up kill from Drone as well. That basically was the final nail in the coffin in that round. So we're going to see a big Paranoia push attempt here from Gen.G. Win leading the charge with the daggers, and he's found the entry.
Picks up one, tries to spray him down, finds the upgrade, but Hayes is good to trade it back. GMD, though, going to back up his teammate. Now opening up the A side is TSM. Once more, whittled down to 3, but Wardell going to even the odds. He dashes away, and unfortunately, that run it back does not get a whole lot. Maybe bought some space for the op shot. As that spike looks to get planted here. Another one through the wall. Wardell picks it up, and Drone goes good for another. Now Mikhail. In a 1v3, they all drop down, and this looks very similar, but it's TSM. Gen.G look to battle back here. Now in that post plant, the Seekers go through, the flashes go out, and there's just a whole lot you have to worry about. The Hunter Shuri being one of these tools for Gen.G. Have in their toolbox. The Lear goes through, the spray comes down, and TSM, they're going to have to pull the trigger here soon.
Yeah, I mean, I like how they used the Hunter Shuri to basically shut down TSM trying to play off the back of those Seekers to start the retake. But Hayes creeping in from B lobby is going to open up an additional route that Gen.G have to worry about here. Sean tucks himself into market, but his teammates are falling apart now. It's all on him in the 1 versus 3. He has found Hayes, but they're defusing the spike as he's having to fend off against Subroza. He's not probably going to get here in time, or does he? He indeed takes out Drone. What a play from Sean! And they've made a good decision bringing him on board.
Ooh, nice orbital strike. Should find some damage. No, gonna find the kill because of the rifle damage, but aggressive in response is Swin. Unfortunately, gonna pay for it as Subroza picks up another. Hayes goes good for 2. Sean gonna pick up a couple for himself. Now in a 3v2, he's got the Empress available. No, he does not. Wardell will dethrone the Empress before it can be popped, and Mikhail finds himself this time not a 1v3 underneath heaven. For 1v2, looking to take down the op. Also has to retrieve the spike. He pushes on in. The knives come out. Wardell looking to take the fight.
Oh, no.
But it's Mikhail coming out. No, it's Wardell, the frenzy.
And also, again, just really individually nice plays from some of their big players. And again, Wardell being a part of that in this round with Drone. That 1-2 combo comes through for some big entries on the pistol.
But I think with TSM on attack, we probably see them carry that momentum deeper into this game and close it out.
Yeah, again, they're very dangerous on both sides of this map. So,
right in the smoke. Oh, they come firing on out. Wardell picks up 3. And the flashes go out. Not going to spot anything immediately. Stinger for Koos, able to find one, but Subroza trades it right back. Now the fight in mid goes the way of Sean and Gen.G. Up in numbers, only for a moment as it was 1 HP on GMD and he had no way out. In the 3v3, Sean with his trusty Stinger could turn this around, but Subroza might find himself, no, not an ace, as they all get mowed down. Now Cutler corralled here on the side. He does get spotted out and taken down, and name a better duo, Sean and the Stinger. The smokes to delay. One gets spotted up towards heaven. Genghsta with the Bulldog takes a bite out of Wardell. Almost takes a bite out of Cutler, but it's Sean to trade it back and gets ahead, and then somehow something miraculous happens for the other as that Lear goes through and Subroza is able to sneak away. This is what you were talking about. The space opened. There's 4 players over towards B, Dust.
Yeah, I mean, subroza creating so much presence, and somehow he's still alive. He's still getting away. Sean finally silences him, and that does set them up nicely for the retake. Yeah, sure, they gave up a site, but it's calculated because now they have big numbers.
Lockdown to worry about here for TSM as that run it back goes through. That might actually put Drone in a pretty bad spot since he's not really able to get away. And yeah, that is him corralled underneath heaven, but Wardell still fragging out here through the smoke. He will go. Sean just going to push him. The Empress on for Wardell, sits him down. Now a 1v3. He upgrades to the rifle, but the spike not planted for him. The easy stick from Gen.G. 4 members die, make it 5. You talked about the economy dust. It is not looking good for TSM.
Wait, he's been all over the place, and I love that about him, to be that dynamic operator, to be taking his different starting locations all the while and having impact. As he gets a third and gets away from the orbital strike on top of it, pulls out the daggers. He doesn't find that one, but he's still done more than enough.
Still done more than enough. Puts his team so far ahead. Now 1 player ahead here in this round. Gen.G, if you lose this one, I think Quinn is going to have something to say to the rest of the squad. As you said, dodges out from the orbital strike. Wardell able to take down the turret, dodge away from the nano swarm, and he gets sprayed down. He peeks into 2, and Hayes with the operator in hand, he's gonna fall as well. Gen.G
extending with it. They're taking favorable angles, and then they just sit and wait, and they force TSM to play a hand, and they're prepared for it. And they've done it yet again. Drone does get the 1 entry, sure, and Sean does get caught by Wardell. All of a sudden, this has kind of opened a little bit of a crack in the doorway for TSM. When they pick up on Sean, that opens up middle as an option for them, and now they have even numbers. But look at Quinn, fearless, but he gets caught by Hayes, and that could be that final thing that TSM needed. But Mikhail, does he go unchecked?
I think historically this corner is checked, but not this time around. He's going to spray down 2, and it's a 1v1. Wardell on 5 HP.
30 seconds left.
As Guimon looks to find his kill, Wardell creeps. Oh! He finds the flick, he finds the kill, and TSM back in the win column.
It's still kind of stalling them out at this A site, not really letting them in and to plant comfortably until just now.
He sneaks away for a second, but it doesn't matter. He's still able to finish what he started on Drone. And TSM on the back foot again. It's going to take a heroic effort from Wardell once more. He's got the knives available. He dashes away underneath. He's got 2 duelists to worry about, and Sean is looking to stick it. The right click come through. The blades still available. Now the op in hand. The op academy. Sean defusing. Stops halfway. The shot comes through, and Wardell again goes clutch.
Killjoy Omen inflicts.
They do, and the turret gonna get that value. The nano swarm gets so much as well, and Sean with the rifle in hand is able to pick one up on the back end of 2 from GMD and TSM.
Wow.
They try to hit him with the old bait and switch. They try to hit him with the look over here while we head over here, and it just did not work. Gen.G, he just holds stout, and a near flawless round here. Cutler has to find 4 kills should he wants to pick up this round, or Gen.G tie it up at 11. It's all down to the wire, Dust.
Yeah, it must have been so hard to read that, because Hayes is going to get that kill. And yeah, I know Hayes can sometimes be that lurker. Presence as the Seekers will lead the charge here. Mikhail trying to put a dart through it all, but he's going to get pushed back more and more. It allows him to commit to the site, and they're going to be able to split Sean and turn him into Swiss cheese. That's going to be a 5-on-4 now for TSM with still plenty of time. They don't have to commit the plant just yet. They can kind of just keep taking fights, and Gen.G are giving it to them, and now they can put it down with a 5-on-3.
There is the lockdown. Hunter's sure going to be used, though. And Quinn going to go up top, not going to find too much. Hayes goes good for 2 on the round, make it 3.
And so they're still kind of caught between 2 minds of where they need to be right now. And Mikhail's all alone, and he's done for.
Ooh, and he had his knife out. Yeah, he fails that recon bolt over towards A main, then headed back towards tree, and he's caught with his pants down. Subroza going to find that kill. Run it back used. Not going to find too much, but as a free A take right here. Now a 3v5 for Gen.G. Where else we're headed to map 3. Quinn going to find the first. Gen.G looking to take us here into overtime. Now a 3v4 feels a bit more doable. The shots come down. Wardell through the wall is able to find it. Genghsta trades it back underneath heaven. It's safe for Wardell thus far, and TSM close it out. Map 3 on the horizon.
We'll have some presence over on the B side with their Cypher lurking, but it seems like they want to go short A and maybe even bail out through the portal if they feel it's necessary.
And Kusa, unfortunately, not going to find that kill, and as they push up towards A, they start to get mowed down, but through the teleporter they go, and Hayes is still hanging out. I don't know if that was An expected play.
Oh, no.
The dash from Wardell. He's able to stay alive with 4 HP. Quinn drops the ball. Slows things down. Smokes to slow it down again, but it's back towards B they go. And Sean from downtown with the frenzy. I think some players have some problems with this gun too, on top of the stinger.
So actually, before someone corrects me, there was a 2-0 in the second half of Icebox from Gen.G when they won that match. So that was the only other time in the series. So we are going to see Gen.G trying to pry open this B site, and so far so good. They have a 4-on-2 post plant here. Subroza trying to play through the smoke, but he's been found out before he can really even step through it. But he still finds the kill anyhow, but unfortunately for him, that's all he'll find. Leaving Wardell in what would normally be an impossible 1v3, but with one player low on health and it being Wardell, maybe, just maybe.
Full HP on the Jet, but post plant all over the place here. One towards elbow, one towards Tuka, one close right. Wardell gonna clear that out, take the kill as well, and now needs to try and find 2 more. Running out of time, so he's just gonna have to send it as the shots come through the tube. The smoke goes down. He's able to fake that. Peek on back towards the back of side. And, I mean, Gen.G just playing the clock so perfectly. We've seen this multiple times in this series. Now Wardell just has 0 time, and Gen.G get on the board. Kind of in a bad spot. We'll see how that plays out, as he should go toe-to-toe right here with the imposter, who's going to come out on top. It's a right click for 2. The spike goes down, and 23 HP is more than enough to pick that one up. Mikhail will trade it back. Subroza through the smoke. He finds another, and Sean tries to battle back. Going up with the Hunter's Fury. So the B site opened up, but a early rotation from TSM means they're here and are ready towards the back of the site. Wardell's able to dash away, but takes so much damage. 1 HP on the Jet. A dream as well, and TSM mows him down. He had even seen the smoke come from that direction. Again, another flounder for Gen.G, and it might mean another round lost here, as that from the shadow is going to be used to try and back up on this B site. Subroza has since taken his position over towards elbow. Now a couple members inside. The teleporter will find Sean and win the last to fall.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury did its job there to buy time for this rotation to set in before the spike could get planned. Gives him a little bit more time to work out the retake. Orbital Strike is going to come onto U-Haul. And Gen.G, though, finding all the kills until Cutler finally responds with the Phantom.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and it's low HP on just about everybody. Cutler closes it out with 4 kills here, and TSM are not letting up.
And they try to get aggressive here at long B this time, and they get a forward angle with the operator here over towards short A.
Ooh, yeah, picked up an early kill. Win gonna fall. Mikhail picks up 2, though, and Wardell missed that shot on genghsta, so you still have to be wary of the lurk here. That Cam gonna get some information up towards short A, and like the bro, they're trying to get aggressive. He's gonna get tagged out, and GMD with the crossfire sits him down. The tactical pause seems to be all they needed. Get back towards their winning ways, but you still got Clutchler alive. You still got Wardell.
It kind of just played into their hands. I mean, I feel like TSM put themselves on this chain reaction where they tried to go for one play, it didn't work, and it forced them to keep going for plays, and they all got caught by Gen.G. But Wardell, again, he's still alive on the turn with an operator, so you always have to be concerned that he can maybe pull something off, but this time he is silenced pretty quickly, and Gen.G will collect. They're looking to pounce.
Paranoia traded out, though, to try and buy some space. There's the Hunter's Fury now coming out from Cutler. Or Subroza, excuse me, spotted out. And Wardell gets spotted into the smoke. He goes, but they still spray him down. It's a scrappy one towards this A site, but it's TSM staying on top. Now Quinn trying to turn it around, but 30 seconds left on the clock. It's a close angle. It's a spike fake. Now Mikhail looking to get that one planted. Both members are coming from this defender area, and Drone has to run it back. This, for me, has been a bit underwhelming, and we'll see what he can get done with it. Unfortunately, nothing. They get the info, but the round could still go either way. TSM looking to have the better half of the first half, and Gen.G looking to make things even. And Twin with the knives, he just keeps throwing them, and he just keeps killing them. 3K, and Gen.G grab a fit. Mini lockdown in that showstopper. Sure, you could throw out the memes as Hayes throws out the damage with the Bulldog. Mikhail's able to trade it back. Sean goes good for another, and now it's down in a 1v1. Again, TSM fighting for a 7-5 half. Gen.G looking to tie things up off their tactical pause, and Subroza's working against the clock. Shadows traveling. Recon Bolt is available. Dark cover should be able to stop that one. The shots are going to go wide, and Mikhail picks up his second on the round, and Gen.G tie us up before going to defense. Game 3 look identical as far as score lines go, and the back and forth that has ensued. Here, they were trying to spray him down. No, drone will find the kill, and Hayes to pick another. Able to stop being momentarily. One kill for himself, but a player down as the smokes go out, and that spike looking to rotate. Kusta's still in the area towards A and has a trap wire that he can look to play with. Made their way through the showers and should be able to play here.
Oh, that's big. That's going to free up Gamon to make a rotation here, as we're seeing. All right, we are going to go ahead and see Gen.G trying to see if they can retake with their final player, Gamon here. 1v2. Oh, gets the dink there onto Wardell, but the dash allows him to escape. Gamon puts a smoke on the spike to try to draw attention as he slips in from behind. He's wheeling and dealing himself into a potential victory here, but TSM still had the edge with the spike planted. The numbers on their side. They play inside the smoke together. Mat 3 victory early. We're going to see the orb being collected, but the paranoia push from Huin will connect, and he's not done. He's going to find another on top of that, and that is a huge slap in the face of TSM.
How many times have we seen Huin just say F it and go for it? Through the mollies, through the nanoswarms, through the orbital strikes, it doesn't matter. When he wants to go, he just goes. And TSM not expecting it at all. And they just get whittled down. It's looking like a flawless here for Gen.G. Hazed. Yep. Man of the hour. Here we go. The Magic Man has to get it done.
It's one of those things where you always know a paranoia push is possible, but you never know what's coming. And obviously, Huin makes the most of it there.
Explosive game here on Bind. We now find ourselves in a 5v5 retake where TSM on the back foot as far as the arsenal goes. Subroza trying to spray through. Wardell finds the first. Gonna go wide on the next with the right click, but TSM goes good for 3. Gen.G trying to battle it back, but they're a man down as they fake the defuse. Hazed playing up inside. Wardell actually on the flank here, and they're able to close it out. Wardell and Gen.G sniffing this one out, forced a teleport from the entire team. It was just Wardell at first. Now the rest of the team, and Kusta playing the off angles will find the lurker for TSM. The Hunter's Fury coming on through this one from Gen.G. Now with the spike on the ground, Gen.G tried to inch back.
Yeah, Cutler going to use that drone to clear out U-Haul position. I think he spotted one either inside the site or heaven. Not sure if it was both, though. And they're going to use the molly to further ensure that they have control of U-Haul. But the spike gets caught outside the portal. Great job there by Gamon. And now Kusta's going to swing. He finds his man. Luckily, Wardell gets his 2 kills, avoids the showstopper, and gets the spike over to B-side. But the Sova on Mikhail, it's still here. It's going to find the spike.
It's Subroza with the op. TSM find themselves again in a situation where you're in a 1v2, a 2v2, whatever it may be, but you have an operator in your hands. And I think across the board, everybody could say that's not necessarily the weapon of choice in situations like this, as he's going to creep on up. He finds that kill. He should be able to put this one down. He has 30 seconds, and he's going to make the play towards A. He could fake the teleport. Not going to have the angle. Sean.
Opening pick. It gives you a lot of time to try to push and pull rotation, especially with those double smokes. As they are looking now to challenge. We see Mikhail trying to push through as the Hunter's Fury gets popped, but TSM are there to greet them with open arms, as they will find all of the frags in the site, and the plant will soon follow, leaving Kusta all by his lonesome, well out of range to pose a threat. And it will be TSM looking to hit double digits any moment now. They will hold on in this map.
Here comes the run it back. Drone needs to get some value out of this one. They are going to get spotted on the back of the site. The smokes go through to keep Win nice and safe. Mikhail is able to send that one right back from whence it came. And I don't know, things are looking to get spicy over towards long. Sean Thrub is able to find that kill, and TSM, their push has been stunted.
Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? Hwin has held on to who can control this entire time, and the entries have not been forthcoming for TSM, but Drone finally collects a couple, but now Gamon on the flank through the portal collects his, and now they have an even retake. Both teams have a player on low health, but now the neural theft will be cashed in for Gen.G for that extra bit of information as they try to work this out.
And Drone went huge. It wasn't to run it back. Instead, it was the actual Phoenix going through, picking up 2 kills, and that one to open up the site. Everybody else corralled towards Hookah after the teleport. Now wardell gonna go wide on that shot there. TSM looking to tie it up. Hwin goes on top of the box. They're trading them back and forth, and it's all up to Hwin on low HP. But a 4K for Drone will tie us up at 11. 9, and TSM battle back for 2. And look to grab another, but a nice shock dart to pause things for a moment. There's the orbital strike. Drone just gonna hop on out, but it's Hayes to find the kill. Drone will be sat down. Hwin with the operator, looking for it again. He's over towards Octagon, and it's all falling apart. Gen.G down to the final 2, but it's a 2v2 because Sean is still alive. He's got full utility here, Dust.
And the showstopper to boot, which he can choose to use here or save it for later. It just depends on the scenario he's presented. As the clock dwindles, Cutler sticks the plant. Boombot comes out to start clearing elbow. It gives Sean the space to pop the showstopper. He's been found out, though, by the recon, forced to pocket it and back away and play off of Kusta. They'll try to work in together.
One enemy remaining.
His spike planted. Kusta can find that first kill. It's up to Cutler. He's pulling out his gun, and Kusta sits him down. Gen.G. It was awkward all the way around, which is a good way to sum up this series. But now, Hwin still mounted inside. Drops the spike. Drone gonna get one back when Mikhail trades it. They're running out of time. TSM have to pick up the spike, get it down, and it's all up to Kusta. A 1v2 as the spike goes down, the run it back available, and the teleporter was taken. They know exactly where he's at. He's able to send it back from whence it came. Can Kusta be the legend here that Gen.G need to send TSM home, or will we find ourselves in an overtime? He's got to go. He's working against the clock. The flash just come through. He leaps on out. He tries to sprint towards elbow. He's able to find Drone. He just needs to find He's able to do it onto Hayes. And Kusta will get the defuse. Gen.G will send TSM home.